Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Always.
Okay, good. Today we're tackling a topic that's probably on a lot of people's minds, right? The future of work and specifically how AI is going to shake things up.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a big one.
It is. We're going to base our discussion on a report by Daphliana Brokers Realty. They put together this list of 20 jobs that they think are, well, on the chopping block, basically, because of AI.
Right.
So, I mean, some of these are pretty, maybe a little unsettling for folks out there. So we're going to, break it down.
Absolutely. It's important to go beyond just like the scary headlines.
Right.
And actually understand what's driving these changes and, more importantly, what we can all do about it.
Exactly. So let's jump right in. First up on the list, we've got telemarketers. I mean, think about it. We all get those robocalls all the time now.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. It's already happening.
It is. And AI is getting so good at sounding human,
Yeah.
Personalizing messages, answering basic questions, even handling objections.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy sometimes how real they sound.
Oh, totally.
So what does this mean for, someone who's actually working as a telemarketer? What are their options?
Well, I think the key is to focus on skills that AI can't easily replicate. Like, higher level customer service, complex sales, situations that require empathy and creative problem solving. Humans are still way better at that kind of stuff.
That makes sense. Okay, so moving on. Number 2 on the list is supermarket cashiers. I mean, we're already seeing those self-checkout kiosks everywhere.
Yeah, they're popping up like mushrooms.
Right. So is this the beginning of the end for cashiers?
Well, not necessarily. It's true that AI and computer vision are making it possible for machines to scan products and process payments.
Right.
But supermarkets are still going to need people, right?
Okay, so what kind of roles would they fill?
I could see them shifting more towards customer service, like
Yeah.
helping shoppers with the self-checkout, troubleshooting any issues that come up, or even providing personalized assistance with online ordering and pickup.
So basically becoming more like, I don't know, like concierge service almost.
Yeah, exactly. More of a focus on the human touch.
I like it. Okay, next up is travel agents. The internet has already, completely changed how we book trips.
Right. Online platforms, they make it so easy to compare prices, find deals, all that stuff.
Exactly. So where does that leave travel agents?
Well, I think there's still a big opportunity for agents who can offer truly personalized service. Someone who really knows a destination inside and out,
Yeah.
who can craft a custom itinerary, offer insider tips, handle all those little details that can make a trip truly special.
That's definitely something AI can't do.
Why, yes.
All right. Okay, let's talk about a category that's going to be, well, pretty huge.
Mm.
Truck, taxi, and bus drivers. I mean, self-driving vehicles, they're not sci-fi anymore. They're getting closer every day.
Yeah, and this is one that's going to have a massive impact for sure.
For sure. So what happens to all those drivers?
Well, there will be a need for people to manage those autonomous fleets. Oversee logistics, ensure safety, maybe even provide training on how to operate and maintain those vehicles.
Okay, so a shift in skills, not necessarily total replacement.
Exactly.
All right, so we're seeing a trend here with automation right now. and
Yeah.
It's definitely hitting manufacturing jobs hard, too.
Yeah.
What's the future looking like for factory workers?
Well, robots are really good at, performing those repetitive, precise tasks.
Right.
But there's still a huge need for human oversight.
Makes sense.
I'm talking about things like programming and maintaining those robots, ensuring quality control, and, adapting production processes as needed. Those are all still very human skills.
So it's more about, working alongside AI than being replaced by it.
Exactly. Think of it as a collaboration.
Okay, I'm starting to see the bigger picture here. So let's move on to accountants. I mean, accounting software already does so much of the heavy lifting.
Right. Yeah.
Is there even a need for human accountants anymore?
I mean, sure, AI can crunch numbers like nobody's business, but it can't replace human judgment,
Right.
Things like financial consulting, risk analysis, strategic planning, those all require a deep understanding of, the business context.
That's something AI can't really grasp.
Not yet.
Okay, so it's about, moving up the value chain, right?
Yeah.
Providing more strategic insights.
Exactly.
Okay. What about receptionists? I mean, with AI-powered systems handling appointments, answering calls, giving out basic info.
Right.
What's the future looking like for them?
Well, I think there will always be a place for that human touch, that warm greeting, the ability to handle unexpected situations, to provide that personalized attention.
Yeah.
Those are all things that AI at least for now, can't really replicate.
So it's about more than just like answering the phone. It's
Yeah.
about creating a positive first impression, building relationships.
Exactly.
All right, warehouse workers, robotics are like taking over warehouses.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing to see, actually.
Right. So what does this mean for the people who work in those environments?
Well, I think there's a huge opportunity for them to become like logistics experts,
Ah.
supervising the flow of goods, managing the interaction between robots and humans, ensuring efficiency and safety.
So it's not just about lifting boxes anymore.
Right. It's about orchestrating the whole dance.
Interesting. Okay, journalists.
Yeah.
We hear a lot about AI writing news stories now. Are reporters going to become obsolete?
Well, AI can definitely generate those basic, data-driven reports,
Sure.
but it can't replace the in-depth analysis, the investigative work, the storytelling ability of a seasoned journalist.
Right.
The stuff that really digs deep and gets to the heart of a story.
So it's about more than just the facts. It's about context, nuance, the human element of storytelling.
Exactly.
All right, data analysts, we're drowning in data these days.
Oh, tell me about it.
Right. So AI is great at processing it, but what does that mean for the people whose job it is to make sense of it all?
Well, I think the role of a data analyst is actually becoming even more important. Yeah, because it's not just about crunching numbers anymore. It's about being able to interpret those numbers, to find the patterns, to tell the story behind the data, and then, use that to make strategic decisions.
So it's about going from data to insight, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, mail carriers.
Yeah.
With drones and delivery robots on the horizon, what's the future looking like for them?
That's another area that's definitely going to see a lot of change.
Yeah.
But I could see mail carriers evolving into specialized delivery experts.
Okay.
Managing those robot fleets, handling customer interactions, maybe even troubleshooting issues on the delivery route.
So it's about more than just dropping off a package. It's about ensuring it gets there, no matter what.
Exactly.
All right, cleaning staff. Robot vacuums are already a thing.
Oh, yeah. They're getting pretty sophisticated.
So what about, the people who clean our offices, our schools, our hospitals? Are robots going to take over those jobs too?
Well, there will always be a need for specialized cleaning. Things like cleaning delicate surfaces or working in hazardous environments. Those are jobs that require human judgment and dexterity.
So it's about specializing, finding those niches where human skills are still essential.
Right.
Okay, customer service reps. Chatbots are popping up everywhere.
It's like they're multiplying.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Are human customer service agents going to go the way of the dodo?
Not if they adapt. I think the key is to focus on those higher level interactions.
Okay.
The ones that require empathy, that ability to handle complex issues, the situations where you really need that human touch.
So it's about moving beyond those scripted responses.
Exactly.
Right. Insurance agents. How is AI impacting their world?
Well, AI can automate a lot of those routine tasks,
Yeah.
Things like processing claims, assessing basic risks.
Right.
But it can't replace that human element, that ability to provide personalized advice, to build relationships, to gain the trust of clients.
So it's about being more of a consultant, a trusted advisor.
Yeah.
Okay. Translators. Translation software is getting better all the time.
Oh, yeah, it's come a long way.
So is this the end of the line for human translators?
Well, I think there will always be a need for translators who can handle those nuanced, creative texts. Things like marketing materials, literary works, legal documents, anything where it's not just about literal translation, but about capturing the tone, the intent, the cultural context.
It's a bit more than just words, right? It's about meaning.
Exactly.
Okay, pharmacy workers. How's AI changing their jobs?
Well, AI can be a huge help with things like managing inventory, dispensing medications, even flagging potential drug interactions.
Right.
But pharmacists are still going to be needed for that personalized care.
Makes sense.
Things like counseling patients, monitoring their medication regimens, answering their questions, providing that human touch.
So it's about like a more holistic approach to healthcare.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, marketing professionals.
Yeah.
AI can analyze data. It can personalize messages.
Yeah, it's a powerful tool for sure.
So is there still a need for human marketers?
Oh, absolutely. Because AI can't replace creativity. It can't come up with those big out-of-the-box ideas, those compelling stories that really connect with people on an emotional level.
So it's about like that human spark, that ability to connect with an audience on a deeper level.
Exactly. It's what makes marketing an art, not just a science.
All right, last but not least, HR professionals.
Mm.
How is AI shaking things up in the world of human resources?
Well, AI is definitely streamlining a lot of the administrative tasks.
Right.
Things like, screening resumes, scheduling interviews, managing benefits. But there's some things AI just can't do, like building a strong company culture, nurturing talent, creating a positive work environment.
So it's about more than just hiring and firing. It's about creating a workplace where people thrive.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. It's pretty clear that AI is changing the game, right?
Big time.
But it doesn't have to be a game over.
Not at all. The key is adaptability, right?
Right.
Being willing to learn new skills, to specialize, to embrace technology as a partner.
Absolutely. And, something we haven't even talked about is all the new jobs that AI might create that we haven't even imagined yet.
That's right. There's a whole world of possibilities out there.
It's exciting. So don't be afraid to embrace the change.
Yeah, jump in.
Exactly. All right, thanks for joining us on this deep dive. And hey, before you go, hit that subscribe button, leave us a comment, let us know what you think. We'll see you next time.